Yeah.
Oh, facts.
I guess first things first, I mean, just looking at the Texas performance, what do you think you can take from that, a game like that?
Honestly, like after watching the film and stuff, we just had to play harder. We had to play harder. We had to play more sound. You know, we played against a good team, but you know we definitely could have hung in there a little longer. I'm not gonna lie. We hung in there for a long time, but our mistakes eventually, you know, were exposed. So we just got to play longer and you know be more disciplined in our game.
Do you feel like, you know, the time of possession, were you guys gassed a little bit in the second half, or was it a tough spot to be in?
I wouldn't say we were gassed because, I mean, I don't think anyone was thinking like, man, you know, it's too hot or anything.
Yeah.
But maybe we were, you know what I'm saying. But we making sure that we more prepared every other week. You know what I'm saying. And if we do what we have to do for the rest of the season, we'll see them again.
And I guess just this UCF offense is so deadly and so great on the ground. How do you kind of establish yourself as a presence early on as a defense?
We got to just cause havoc early. You know, we got to make sure we dominate the line of scrimmage. We got to make sure they can't run that tempo. You know what I'm saying? If tempo teams can't run tempo, then we make them one-handed. So that's what we want to do. We want to take away the tempo early, and if they continue to run it, we're just going to continue to stop it. We're going to do our best as we can to stop it.
And you guys have been running tempo a lot in practice this all offseason, right? It's kind of prepared you for a game like this?
Yeah, for sure. Well, we already know we up against, you know, we played teams last year and the year before that run a lot of tempo. So we prepare for it. We're going to make sure that we got the right guys on the field. And, you know, if someone's tired, and we're going to get them out, get a fresh one in, and we're going to keep rotating like that. That's the good thing about having good depth because when someone's tired, you know, the next one come in. So we're going to be all right.
Coach Borland mentioned tackling, flying to the ball, multiple guys, you know, at one time. How are you guys going to put that in practice this week?
Well, this week in practice, all we've been preaching was just shoot your shot, you know what I'm saying? So everybody, you know, whatever you do at full speed and you shoot your shot at the ball carrier because, you know, that ball carrier, no matter what, no matter who you are as a ball carrier, you're going to have to stop your feet if someone is coming at you full speed and trying to run through you. You're going to have to stop your feet, and once they do that, you know, if everybody else is swarming to the ball and playing relentless, then we're going to make tackles right there. So everything's just about playing full speed, shooting your shot, and, you know, not shutting your feet down.
UCF has two quarterbacks. You guys don't know who is starting. What have you seen on tape from both of them, and what do they kind of bring to the table?
They both can run. They both play confident. They both can move. You know, a lot of quarterbacks usually when they're running, they want to try to get down. These quarterbacks not really trying to get down all the time. Like sometimes I watch a few times that they may slide, but most of the time they're not trying to slide. You know, they're not scared of contact and they're not scared to make you miss. So we got to treat them just like a running back, receiver, or any other skill position. You know what I'm saying?
And does this team remind you of any other Big 12 in the conference?
Oh yeah, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Oklahoma for sure. Texas Tech.
Yeah.
They run everything fast, man. Everything is super fast. That's what they are, man. So we're gonna have to go on the field, put the ball down, and play.
How important was keeping Texas to field goal attempts in the first half as opposed to touchdowns?
That was super important. You know, we always try to, no matter what we can, you know, no points is always good. And the fact that we like sometimes it seemed like that they should have scored. You know, I think they had that long run and then they missed the field goal. Like that was a good stand by us. That's really important because it kept us with that one possession the entire game until the end of the third. So, you know, that was big, I think.
Against an up-tempo offense, do you take extra responsibility being the linebacker of the team, being the captain of the team, to make sure everybody's lined up in situations like that?
Yeah, for sure. It definitely I take a lot more responsibility in that because I know if we're not lined up, then we can't. I know if we're not lined up, then we can't, you know, do what we need to do. So we got to make sure everybody's on the same page. Everybody get the call. Everybody got their feet in the ground, and you know what I'm saying, not thinking too much. You know, once we get our feet in the ground,